Lewis Hamilton and George Russell have shared an extremely close battle during their 2 seasons as Mercedes teammates. Martin Brundle has refused to rule out the possibility that George Russell could beat Lewis Hamilton to a world championship should Mercedes follow in the footsteps of Red Bull and produce a dominant, title-worthy car for the 2024 or 2025 seasons. The legendary co-commentator was answering fan questions for a Sky Sports F1 QA session when he was asked which of the Mercedes drivers would come out on top in a title fight should the Silver Arrows produce a car worthy of claiming world championships before the 2026 regulation changes. "I think they're so close, those two, if you look at the stats," Brundle explained. But George had a couple of nightmare races this year. That's a very good question. It depends on if Lewis maintains his current motivation, but it's so close to call. Lewis knows how to do that, but George has got youth on his side. I don't know the answer to that, but I definitely wouldn't say, "Oh, Lewis without a doubt," because he's already a 7-time champion. That I would absolutely not say. Until George is in a championship-winning position, we don't know if he's got the head to cope with it. The teammate battle at Mercedes has been extremely close since Russell made the step up from Williams to replace Valtteri Bottas at the start of the 2022 season. In his maiden season with the Silver Arrows, it was the new recruit who came out on top, capitalizing on Hamilton's experimental setup work to finish 35 points clear of the 7-time champion. However, in 2023 Hamilton made it clear that he still sees himself as Mercedes' primary driver, wrapping up 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship with a round to spare, finishing best of the rest behind the 2 Red Bull drivers and 59 points clear of teammate Russell, who struggled down in 8th. If the pair are to fight for a world championship during their time as teammates, Mercedes must first produce a stronger challenger than the W14. When quizzed on the matter, Brundle said, "I think there's no doubt about it. Mercedes quite clearly are not the force they were, because they didn't get the 2022 car right and they didn't fix it for 2023. And there has been a lot of personnel movement because they're obviously very attractive people from the era of total domination that they had. You see it in other sports, where a group of people seemingly just couldn't lose, and then all of a sudden, they can't win. It's really odd, and all it needs is a couple or 3 pieces of the jigsaw puzzle changing one way or the other. It's a mighty team, but they've got to align their stars again, and 2024 is a big year for Mercedes."